Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday, which means it's time for Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary for Wednesday, August 29th, 2018, with Little Miss Wingding's font. Winnie here and Sir Garamond font, Mr. Gary here. So welcome. And you might be wondering what they're standing on in that thumbnail picture on this video. They were standing on this pile of wood, which was formerly not a pile of wood. It was formerly a shelf that was up here on the wall, which Winnie used to love sitting on, as you can see in this video on the TV. So this was filmed, this video on the TV here of Winnie sitting on the shelf was filmed, what was it, 2 nights ago? Yesterday afternoon, and you could see Winnie head tilting there. I was just sitting over here in the chair. We were relaxing, Jenny D and I having a good time. And our good pal here, Winnie, looking guilty, was up there playing. There's Gary watching us play. And she was up here playing, sitting on the shelf, which used to be there, which is now down there. So we don't mind when she would sit up there. She sits up on the TV all the time. She sits up here, and there's enough room for her to sit. It's an old TV. It's kind of wide. And then she used to jump up from here to here, and then she would jump onto the shelf, which is, well, it's not on the screen at the moment, but she would jump over to the shelf that's right there next to the TV. So for the first time ever, our illustrious little girl here, Winnie, decided instead of jumping from the TV to the shelf like she normally does, she jumped directly from the stereo console on top of the shelf, which promptly made it crash down right there. That's not how it landed. I just laid that out for the effect. But yeah, so that's what happened yesterday. Winnie was totally fine. She was okay. She surfed that shelf down right away. And she landed actually. It started to fall. We were both sitting over here on the couch when it happened. She jumped up there and it kind of started to give way. She leaped away from it and landed on the floor while this crashed down right here. And then she ran to the side and just kind of looked at it and then looked at us and meowed. So that's our little Winnie. She's karate kicking shelves off our walls. That's how strong and bold she is now. So yeah, she trashed our shelves. So nice work, baby. That's what happens when you don't go your normal route of TV to shelf. Isn't that the normal route most people take, or cats take? You first jump to the TV before you jump on the shelf. So that's what happens, Winnie. No more shelf for you to perch on. No, don't eat that. So yeah, I'm going to set this aside so they don't just set it up here for now. But yeah, so that's kind of been the excitement this week, aside from their normal silliness and playing and chasing each other around. So yeah, Winnie has been eager to climb so much lately, and she's always climbed and loves jumping on things. She sits on tops of chairs. She sits on the top of that chair over there, on the top of this chair, on the top of the blue chair in the background there. She loves climbing, so we are in the process of weighing pros and cons of either going with more cat trees or maybe designing some shelves to put on the wall. So we're thinking of some different options. So yeah, that's what's been discussed the past few days. Right, Gary? And Gary just watched the whole incident too. It was kind of funny. He's just kind of wondering, what are you doing?
He's never jumped up there.
Yeah, Gary's never jumped up on top. I think he's probably too afraid because he's too big. Or I don't know. But yeah. So that's more of a Winnie thing, jumping on top of things. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the suspicion that we have, as well as our vet, that they may have some Bengal in their lineage, just from their markings, their long legs, their big paws, their webbed feet, and the fact that they're super active and that they love water. Those are all kind of traits of Bengal kittens or cats. So, but yeah, that video there is on kind of a loop. So that's what Winnie has done. I've never really gotten really good video of that. As you can see, this is some terrible vertical video that I took of us playing around the other day or yesterday. Winnie head tilting there. So yeah, she took the shelf right down, which was kind of a feat because the shelf was mounted on brackets that can handle like more than 4 times her weight. But that's just our Winnie. She knows how to test the laws of physics. Right, Winnie? And she still hasn't grown that much more. I think she's at her permanent weight. I don't think she's not gonna get. Yeah, the vet told us on the last visit a month or 2 ago that she's not really going to get any bigger. So she's always going to be our little mini Winnie with a big spirit. So yeah, it's always an adventure. And she's still really bold in the sense that she likes to instigate their wrestling matches. Gary will sometimes, casually walk up to her and start, instigating a little bit of a rough playtime, but it's mostly Winnie who does the pushing the buttons to start roughhousing and wrestling. Yeah, she's definitely an active one. And this boy, this cute boy, is also very active, but not at the moment. He's definitely watching Winnie. He is hearing Winnie eating. I bet he's going to go up there. He's listening and looking very longingly. Gary is definitely in the zone.
You could probably push him over.
Gary, he's been playing with this guy a lot lately again. It's that, it's what we call the birdie. This red fuzzy part is just frayed string. It was part of that red stick toy over there, which they shredded this off of there within the first day or 2 of having the toy. So yeah, he's pretty chilled out right now, though. Winnie, are you chilled out? They might be chilled out too because they were playing with the laser mushroom here while we were having dinner, which they love normally. Well, Gary's interest is piqued. He's looking around. Gary, you gonna get it? He's like, no. Maybe Winnie will get it. Now he's just relaxing. Where'd it go, Gary? He's not interested. Winnie is a little bit interested. Not so much, though. Here, Gary. You don't like that? What if I put it up here? Put it up there, Gary. Gary is not interested. Winnie is, though. What is that, Winnie? Is that a dance party, Winnie? No. No. No dance party. We got close to a dance party a while. Guess not. Here we go. Here we go, Winnie. This is probably a disaster waiting to happen, but well, she's watching the record still. What's the matter, buddy? Gary probably misses the scratching post that used to be there, so he could climb up. Here, buddy. Gary. Look at that face. Look at that face, buddy. Rawr. Whoops. I'm knocking over the laser. What happened there? What happened there, Gary? What happened to your mushroom laser? What about this, Gary? It's a Kitten Academy ping pong ball. Gary, what about this? Oh, new toy, huh? New toy. They're looking. Is that box with the holes in the closet still?
I don't know if it's in there or if it's in the basement.
Winnie, what about this? It's right here. You want it in the shark? Cautiously approaches Bruce. Gary's like, where'd the ball go? How about a Halloween ping pong ball? Whoops. They didn't like that at all. Okay. Here, how about this? How about a heart from Dr. Brew? How about a Dr. Brew heart? Whoop. See, that's why I'm not in basketball. You gonna get it, Gary? What are you looking at? They're both staring at the door. I don't know why. Maybe there's an animal outside. They are not interested. Okay, we'll turn it back on. It was on before. I think they're too tired from playing earlier. There he goes. Now Gary is interested. I think Winnie's going to go back for more food. Yeah, they've had quite the adventurous couple of days. I mean, from Winnie smashing shelves off the wall and them wrestling, and Winnie was going crazy running around the house earlier. And Gary was running around chasing lasers earlier while we were cooking, or while we were having dinner. Excuse me. Yeah, and there was severe storms last night, and they just don't seem to care about storms at all, which is kind of great. I'm not sure why it doesn't seem to bother them, but we've had cats that were terrified of noises and storms and everything, and these two just don't really seem to mind about noises or storms or anything. And yeah, Winnie was watching the lightning. Then that's right. And also when there was thunder outside, Gary was underneath that chair over there by the wall and in his bed, which he always usually is sitting there in the day. And last night he was sitting there, and when the thunder hit, he just looked over casually at the blinds, and Winnie ran over to the blinds to look outside. So it was pretty interesting. They're more interested to find out what's making the noise than getting scared of the noise. There you go, Winnie.
A direct contrast to Uki, who used to cry at the basement door and go downstairs.
You gonna get it? Good job. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's right here. Right here. Gonna head tilt at it? Is that all you're gonna do? Huh? Want the ball? No? Here you go. Right there. She's like, I want to jump up, not down. She loves to climb. Move this stuff. The broken shelf, thanks to our illustrious Winnie. Here you go, Winnie. Here's the ball. It's one of your favorite spots. She's a little hesitant. We've never baited her with anything up there. She usually just jumps up there when she wants to. Yeah, remember that shelf that you smashed yesterday? We'll get rid of this shelf. No shelf for you. Here, Winnie. I don't think she sees it. Here, Winnie. What about this one? There we go.
You blocked the spot where she comes from.
Oh. Jenny D informed me that I blocked the spot where she normally jumps from, which is where the broken shelf is sitting. She's just going to pull it down. She's not going to jump up there, apparently. Oh. Okay, Winnie. I guess she doesn't want to. She just is watching me move stuff around, move toys back and forth.
Gary's confused because that's his toy.
Yeah, Gary's confused because that is primarily his toy. I mean, Winnie plays with it, but it's mostly Gary that loves this toy. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Look at those eyes. Gary, you look like an emoji sometimes. He's watching Winnie. You gonna start meowing? She sits on that chair and looks up and meows at the lamp sometimes. You know, as we all do. Here, buddy. Get it, buddy, get it. Did you get it? You winking? Are you winking at it? Here's our little climber. Oh yeah, that's something else she did too the other day. She was doing what she's doing now, just seeing how high she can get, and then she climbed up onto the top of the curtains, which she's done multiple times, and then she actually knocked this stick over, the one that, you know, tilts the blinds. So maybe Winnie felt like I'm the only one who's allowed to do the tilting in this house, so with all her head tilting. But yeah, so she's this is exactly why we want to either get new cat trees or additional cat trees or build shelves.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things, yes, is little Miss Wingdings. But that's okay. Things can be replaced. Them having fun is way more fun than worrying about a shelf. Right, Winnie? What are you doing, Winnie? What are you doing, Winnie? Bath time? I really think there's something outside. They keep looking at the door.
It's probably a skunk.
Yeah, it could be like a raccoon or a neighborhood cat. Something, but they keep looking at the door. They're preoccupied.
I saw a skunk on the way to work this morning.
Oh, and Jenny D just informed me that she saw a skunk in the neighborhood on the way to work this morning. So maybe there's a skunky outside hanging out with Chippy. Here you go, Gary. Yeah, Gary is super chill today. Super chill. Here you go, buddy. It's your ball toy. Minnie. Gonna go inside Bruce. Here, you can have your ball in there. Whoops.
Smiling, Daddy. You snuck it in there, didn't you? You just sit there going.
Yeah, Winnie is active today. Whoa! Not so much Gary. Yeah, I saw in the chat there. Sorry, I don't always get to see what's going on in the chat because I'm watching the cats here. But yeah, the curtains and the pillow are from IKEA, like Lisa mentioned. And we really lucked out because we had this pillow from IKEA over there with the cats on it. And then we went to IKEA and they have this clearance as is room. And the curtains were there for $3 a piece for each panel. So we bought each of those curtains for $6. There was nothing wrong with them. All we had to do was trim them and hem them because they were too long. So we really lucked out on that. So maybe it's a little overkill since we already have the pillow, but we couldn't pass up $3 a panel.
That and Winnie had destroyed the curtains.
Yeah, that and Winnie had already destroyed the curtains that we used to have there from climbing them. Well, she didn't destroy them, but they're pretty clawed up. You got it, Gary? Oh, we caught a Gary. We're fishing here. Oh, better cast again. Whoop, I caught another one.
Ferocious Gary.
Ferocious, scary fishing. Caught a Gary again. Yeah, but that's been these two for the past week. They've been active as ever and still playful and wrestling. Gary is really chill right now. And then Winnie's just been True wildcat. Knocking the shelf over from there, from the wall. Pile of wood. So yeah, she's been having a blast. So maybe they plan this, and they know we've been talking about maybe giving them shelves or additional cat trees, so they give us more incentive. So hopefully soon we'll have something like that, and it'll be interesting to see what we end up with, because we're not 100% sure yet. But we'll definitely keep you updated through our YouTube videos and through Twitter and Instagram and the Discord chat for Kitten Academy Patreon members. Of course, Kitten Academy, the wonderful mom cat and kitten foster in Northern Illinois, where these two knuckleheads came from. Whoa. Good girl, Winnie. Nice work. Whoa. Yeah, she is just riled up now. They love this rainbow ribbon. Oh, now Gary's interested. Whoa! Suddenly Winnie. And she's off. Oh yeah, and then also on Instagram. Gary's been doing pretty good at posting on their Instagram, which is at Winnie and Gary. And then on Twitter, they're also at Winnie and Gary. And if you follow Kitten Academy, if you're not aware of them, I'm sure pretty much 99.9% of you on here watching this are aware of Kitten Academy. Just in case you're not aware, check them out. They are on YouTube, and they, again, are a foster in Northern Illinois, and they have a live stream, 24/7 live stream of kittens and mom cats that they foster and raise until they are able to be adopted. And they have a pregnant mom cat with an estimated 10, that's right, 10 kittens, according to the vet. And she's going to be giving birth sometime, hopefully in the next month. And then they've got another mom cat over there right now with some kittens that are available for adoption. So check them out. Kitten Academy live stream on YouTube, and then kitten.academy is the website. So yeah, check that out, and we hope you'll join us again next week, where we'll find out if Winnie has torn any other shelves off the wall, or if we have a new cat tree or new cat shelves. We will find out. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. I caught another Gary here in my deep sea fishing. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one. I'm going to fade to a Gary paw here. Gary, let's see your paw. Gary paw. Bye, everybody.